Good morning, everyone. It's race morning, and I'm gonna give this a go. Yes, I'm gonna have a go for right now, but there's my bag. You can see, as you can see, and I had my breakfast. I've already taken the dump as needed. I've also gone and put all the sunscreen and basically all of the hotel pre-work to do. Now all that's left is to go to the race venue, take my time there because I'm running actually a little early compared to other races I've filmed before. So it's about a 15-minute walk to the transition area from my hotel here in downtown Milwaukee. And I will take you along with me and take you to T1. Welcome to transition. It is the crazy part. Hey! All right, yeah, we got a lot of folks here today. Approximately what? 2,600, 2,800 athletes. I am definitely not going to be the fastest one on the race course today, simply because, as you have heard from my video yesterday, I have a herniated disc. So I'm just going to see how my body cooperates. So far, it has cooperated very well for me, although I feel the little bits here and there. So we'll kind of see how it goes. I am not wearing a wetsuit. I'm going to be doing a swim skin instead because it is 70, almost 71 degrees, which is very warm for me. So I'm going to be wearing a swim skin today, and also simplifies preparation a little bit. So my bike has made it. It has survived. Air pressure is still good. So we're going to set up transition here. Be about 10 minutes, 10, 15 the maximum. And then we will go and record afterwards once I get everything all set up.
An amazing day.
Transition's now set up. Very simple. Bike, towel, run, shoes, and go. Nutrition is on me. I've got 3 gels in the bento box. Power meter calibrated, tires checked. We are good to go here. We're gonna see as far as my back is able to take me. I am really not anticipating much. I'll expect to go hard for the swim and the bike, and then for the run, we will see how far my back will allow me to run in terms of actually running, and then the rest of the way is probably going to be probably just going to be walking, depending again how my back goes. So and the worst case, I'm just going to take it easy because, well, I'm going to be the first age group here. It's just before 6:30 in the morning, and I'm going to walk out to bike out, or aka to out of transition now that I'm done here, and I'll take you around a little bit. So for those that are not aware, so swim in is over there. There's about 200 meters of running from when you get out of the water to get into transition. Then it'll be a long talk out to
25 minutes before we will be closing
from
up
bike
transition.
out 24 and a half
Finish
miles.
up what you're doing.
And then
Don't forget to
after 24 and a half
take all
miles, then
your
it's a
equipment with
10K
you,
run.
except for what you need for
And then
racing.
we will be done.
Make sure that timing chip is on your ankle.
I have a priority to make sure that I am done sooner than later, simply because I've got a flight to catch in the afternoon.
Do you know where the first
Then
age group
we will go
nationals is
from
held?
there. Good morning, everyone. It's 6:40 here, about 20 minutes before I go and start, but this is my final pre-race vid before I go out to the course and see what my body is able to give me. So right now it is a green light for me, although I'm just going to see how my body feels in terms of running. I'm not going to be pushing it out there in terms of the run, but I'll see what the swim and the bike can do for me. Who knows? Maybe I'll lock into a rhythm and be able to go off the rhythm for as long as possible. But I'm probably one of the only few swimmers that's probably going to be swimming with a swim skin, because I know the water temperature is just hovering just under 71 degrees, which is a little bit too warm for me personally for a wetsuit. I've swum in this type of water before where it was just more comfortable in a swim skin versus a full sleeve wetsuit. So going with that as my final decision here. Whether or not that fully pans out, we'll kind of go and see. But as you can see, everything's pretty much all set to go. So I'm just gonna be out here, just go and have fun and ultimately see what my body gives me. And again, I'm not really going to be expecting a whole lot with my back, but as fast as I can go is basically all I can really say from here. So again, I'm not really going to be expecting any type of PR or a time for this, so I'm gonna go out there, give my best, and then I'll check back in once I'm done with the race. Probably in a lot more pain with my back, but we'll kind of see. After all, herniated discs are not fun to go and race in, so I'm not really going to put a lot of expectation with that. So until then, I'm gonna check out from here. I'm gonna check my bike into the bag check, which is over that way, and swim. The swim begins in about 15 minutes for me, so I'm gonna start to warm up to the best of my ability, and then just go out there and have fun. So until then, I'll check back a little bit later, hopefully in under 3 hours, but we'll see how it goes. I have somehow made it across the finish line in one piece, and now the back is acting after I finished, of course, so happy about that. Believe it or not, I was only about 2 minutes slower compared to last year, which for this course, considering I do not have a back right now with a herniated disc, I am absolutely thrilled with my result, given, again, I am hobbling right now, as you can see. But the race is still going on, still fantastic racing. I have done, so the splits for me, I had a really slow swim today. I felt there was a current going in there, and sorry about that, gotta grab my phone. Oh, it's really hard to stand around when you got the stow. Again, I'm middle of the pack, but details. So this was a 25-minute swim. I felt there was like some sort of current in the water today, but I was also wearing a swim skin. I was probably like one of 3 people that wore a swim skin compared to everybody else. I kind of figured I was going to be slow, but ended up being like top 3rd in the swim, which is surprising actually. My bike was slower today, didn't have my aero helmet, so that was yeah, a little bit slower, but it's still averaging about 23.5 miles an hour. I'll see what my bike computer says, but my wattage was down because my back was starting to hurt a little bit, and so because of that, I kind of took it easy going up the expressway, which you see the athletes are going up. You get to go down. I don't know if you see that little sliver of athletes going down it. I took it easy pretty much after mile 23. So I was like, well, I gotta prepare for what's going to be a really difficult run, and I ended up okay on the run. 45-minute 5K was a great time for me, considering, again, I do not have my back, and I finished strong, finishing at a just under 7-minute pace. The last mile was definitely a sub 6:40 pace for me, so the speed is there, but the body is not. So but yeah, as you can see, athletes are still streaming through. These folks are, of course, they're going through the later age groups, and I mean, they're incredible athletes when you get to the older age groups. So from there, I'm just going to be going and going back to the hotel real quickly, change, get some stuff dried, and then I got to be back here to pick up my bike, as well as get some food in me, and then pack again. And once I'm done packing, then I'll head to the airport to go to Boston for a wedding. So it's a heck of a day. I'm at least physical activity in terms of exercise is done, but the day has only begun. Well, good afternoon, folks. I am now at the airport, as you can see, and you might be asking, well, what the heck happened? So as you know, I gave kind of a quick recap in at the venue, and then as you can see, I have fully checked out of the hotel, got my stuff all together, because I've got a wedding I've got to go to tomorrow. So that's in Boston, and that's been scheduled for 3 years, and I've done I've done USAT Nationals twice already, so I was like, well, I'm not going to be doing the sprint on Sunday, which a little bit of a bummer, but hey, I've got to keep with my friends, and so I'm going to hit a wedding. I'll not be bored. That is not my plane, by the way. For the record, I don't board for another hour or so. I'm probably going to end up doing a little bit of work, but there, USAT Nationals. I somehow made it through alive in terms of my back. Didn't give way until I got back to the hotel, where it really gave way, and that was a little bit painful, but I'm in one piece here, as you can see, and about to board a plane to get to Boston here, arriving tonight, and then I'll be having a wedding on Sunday, and then Monday is back to Seattle and back to work. So there you go. That's USAT Nationals. A short experience for me, but that was a fun one. I really didn't have much of any expectations, knowing that my herniated disc was going to really hamper my efforts, and I would say numbers-wise as well. I mean, it wasn't the best performance, and I think part of it is because of the injury. So till then, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down for me below if you like the content of the videos that I go and produce, and also leave a comment down below if you're still at Nationals. Love to hear how your race has gone, and with that, also hit the bell notification on the bottom right hand screen, and until the next one, Yoshi out.